Hi, thanks for checking out this video. So I'm going to be doing a skincare routine. I mentioned this in my hyperpigmentation video. I use my own products. I've been using my own products for 7 months now, and my own products are the only products that I use which seem to make a difference in my skin. I mean, I've tried so many different brands and regimens and like nothing works. So I'm going to be using my own facial clay and my own facial serum, and these are from my company. I am selling them. There's more information below and probably going to be displayed in this video as well. So let's just get started so you guys can see what I do. So I am back and I pulled my hair back because I don't want my hair all in my face, and I made sure my hands are clean, which is important. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my facial clay, and this is the Hibiscus and Rosehips Rhassoul facial clay, and I'm just going to be taking it, pouring a little in my hand, and I do this in my hand. You can also do it in the bowl, but I rather just do it in my hand. It seems a little bit quicker, so that's what I'm going to do. And I do about a teaspoon. You don't want to do too much, because if you do too much, you can't put it back. Well, you can, but when you put water in it, you shouldn't put it back. So I start little, and then if I need more, I'll just add more. So next, I'm going to pour some water in the clay. You can use bottled water, you can use aloe vera juice. So I'm just going to pour a little at a time in my hand. Okay. Next, I'm going to just swirl it around, just so it can become a paste. And you add more water if necessary. If it's too thick, just a little drop. It's made of paste, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it on my face. Some people use paintbrush, but I can use my hands just as fine. And I like to start on my cheeks. Don't really have any more left. You can see it here, but if I try to get some, it's not going to like apply anything really on my finger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to get some more facial clay and pour it in. I just have a little napkin here because it does get a little messy. You can also use a towel if you want. More water, small drops at a time. Then I'll mix the water and the clay together. A little bit more water. And apply to the face. To get closer under my eyes last, just because that's a bit fragile, and I just don't want the mask to stay there for too long. This mask is perfectly okay to get on your hair, so I am going to be putting it on my eyebrows. gonna be putting some on my lips. So that is essentially it. I'm just making sure I got everything because this I can't see much. This cream. Oh, you see here? Make sure you get under the chin. Okay, so I am done, and I'm gonna let this sit on my face for about 5 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes being the most. Usually, sometimes I can do it for less than 10 minutes. So we'll see. Back from wiping off the facial clay off my face. I left it on my face for 5 minutes, and after I was done applying it to my whole face, I let it sit for 5 minutes. That makes sense. And I let it sit until it started to firm up a bit. I don't want it to get too hard, because then when it gets too hard, it takes more time to get it off. So when it's firm but it's not hard yet, it's really easy to get it off. You just get warm water and pat it, and it's like it wants to come off easily. So that's what I did. So what I did is I'm over the sink, and I'm getting warm water with my hand, and I'm patting it on one side of my face and then just rubbing it, and then I'm just going to continue to pat over and over. And I usually do my forehead last. And after that, I forgot to mention that I use the microfiber towel, but I do dampen the microfiber towel. So I'll put it under water, and I'll squeeze it out, the water out, and then I'll pat my face to get the remaining, or little remnants of the facial clay off my face. And I find that when it's damp, it works better to remove the little remnants of the facial clay. So I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that. So right now I'm done with that. My face is clear of the facial clay. And what I'm going to be doing is doing the oil cleansing method. I'm going to use my facial serum that I showed you guys. And I use 15 to 20 drops. So I'm probably going to be using maybe 20 today. So I'm just going to drop the oil. I have 20 drops. I'm just going to rub it a little in my hands and then kind of gently massage it into my face. And I like to work on my cheeks first, or on the lower half of my face. Usually I'll rub it into my cheeks, and then I'll go on the side and then go under. And I'll massage the oil into my skin for, I would say, a minute or so. And I usually work into my problem areas, which are my cheek areas, because my hyperpigmentation is like usually here or here. Okay, so I'm done massaging the facial serum into my skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this microfiber towel again under warm to hot water, and I'm going to do it real quick, squeeze it out real quick, and then put it on my face. And I'm just going to leave it on my face for a minute or so as well. So I'm going to come back after all of that is done, and I'm going to show you my last step. So I am done with rinsing my face of the facial serum. So again, what I did is I applied the facial serum, as you guys saw, and I got my microfiber towel, just here, right here, and I put it under the warm to hot water, wringed it out really fast, and applied it to my face. Now what I do is I put it over my face like this, and I hold it like that for a minute or so. And a lot of times when it's over my face, I'll press it into my cheeks like this. Just to get that steam to, like hit my problem areas and all of that. So that's what I usually do. And I make sure it's closed. Like if you see, it's like this, and I cover it with my chin. I put it here, and then I hold it I hold it at my ears there. And I forgot to say that after I do that, when I'm done, I do get this, put it under warm water to hot water again, wring it out, and then I pat my face to get basically most to all of it off. And then what I do is I go back and use the facial serum again to moisturize my face. So again, 15 to 20 drops is what I need. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this time, since I'm just moisturizing my face, I just did 15 drops. So hit it like that, and then gently rub it into the skin, just like how I did previously. But this time it's going to stay on my face. This is how my skin is looking after I apply the facial serum. That is all I do. I just use my facial clay and I use my facial serum, and I don't use a toner, I don't use any other product. I just use my own products, and I have been for 7 months. And this is my skin, and I show you guys some before and after pictures, and you can definitely see the difference in my skin and how it's really cleared up my hyperpigmentation. So I do have a company. I am selling these products. You guys can check it out. I'll have all the information in the description. If you guys are interested, if you have any questions or anything that I can help you guys on, or any questions about my skincare, my products, or anything, you can just leave them and I'll be happy to answer them. And that's basically all for this video. I hope it was helpful for you guys and informational. I should have put some information on the sides here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, see ya!